Welcome to another episode of Follow the Brand TV. I am your host, Grant McGaugh, CEO of 5-Star BDM, a 5-star personal brand and business development company. I want to take you on a journey through another deep dive into the world of personal branding and business development using compelling personal stories, business conversations, and tips to improve your brand. By listening to the Follow the Brand TV series, you will differentiate yourself from the competition and build trust with prospective clients and employers. You never get a second chance to make a first impression. Make it one that will set you apart, build confidence, and reflect who you are. Building your 5-star personal brand is a great way to improve your skills and knowledge. If you have any questions for me or any of my guests, please email me at grant.mcgaugh@5starbdm.com. Now, let's begin with our next episode on the Follow the Brand TV.
Five-Star BDM, Brand Development Masters, is a professional consulting and advisory group keenly focused on business development services for the small to mid-sized business and entrepreneurs. Although every business is unique, they often share business development challenges that can be addressed through smart branding. Services include process improvement and operations, digital strategy and transformation, business intelligence, digital marketing, and personal branding. Our business and personal branding company has helped a number of professionals and organizations to optimize and grow. This results in more business, more opportunities, better reach, positive outcomes. Visit www.5starbdm.com today to learn more.
Hello everyone, my name is Yikai Liu, and I'm the CEO and the co-founder of Anuevo. So Anuevo is a medical device company, so we are based in Los Angeles, and we are focusing on developing bioelectronic medicine to treat diseases and injuries that cannot be cured by conventional medical approaches. I think based on what I learned so far and those challenges and obstacles I encountered, I think prioritize collaboration over competition will be also critical. So the complexity of integrating technology with medicines means that the most successful innovation often comes from a collaboration efforts.
Welcome, everybody, to the Follow Brand Podcast. This is Grant McGaugh, and today we're going to talk about some things that are very dear to my heart when it comes to healthcare. When it comes to, and I have a friend of mine who had an injury some time ago around spinal cord injury, and I think some of the audience have known other people, whether they were athletes or not, that maybe they were playing a particular sport, made an injury, and it kind of, it had some damage to them neurologically. And they lost some function, whether their legs, their arms, or both. They couldn't do a lot of things. Well, today we're going to talk to an industry pioneer, and he is going to tell us about what he is doing. This is Dr. Lowe. Dr. Lowe, we're going to have a candid conversation about who he is, what he's doing, and how he's solving this major problem for so many people who really think there's not a lot that's going to happen next. You're just going to be paralyzed, and that's it. So, Dr. Lowe, you'd like to introduce yourself?
Yeah, sure thing. And first of all, thanks for inviting me to join your podcast, Grant. Yeah, so nice to meet you. Hello everyone. My name is Ikai Lo. And I'm the CEO and the co-founder of Anuevo. So Anuevo is a medical device company. So we are based in Los Angeles, and we are focusing on developing bioelectronic medicine to treat diseases and injuries that cannot be cured by conventional medical approaches. It's my pleasure to be here today.
This is a pleasure for all of us. What you just shared, and for a lot of people, it's a pivotal moment. When we say, wow, there could be a solution out there. So I want to talk a little bit about you, get a little bit of background on Dr. Lowe, and tell us about your pivotal moment that shifted your career from, you were doing a lot with integrated circuit design, IC, right? And now you're doing neural engineering, bioelectronic medicine. Tell us a little bit about that journey.
Yeah, sure thing. So actually, the C is for my career transition from a circuit designer to neuroengineering and bioelectronic medicine. Was planted back in 2005. So I began kind of contemplating the rapid obsolescence common in circuit design. So we are always pursuing new technology, new semiconductor technology, and repeat the design again to make the device smaller, faster, lower power, and kind of I realized that the new technology frequently made the older one outdated in just a few years. Then we need to pursue the new one. And I found myself craving for working in the field where my skills and knowledge would not only remain relevant, but also accumulate and increase in their value over time. So this contemplation led me to the field of neuroscience, a discipline that I perceive as evergreen and ripe for technological innovation. So my commitment to this new path actually was solidified in 2007. So I got the chance to my current PhD advisor while he visited Taiwan. And I was shocked by his work in artificial retina implant. So my PhD advisor, he was the inventor of retina implant. So they make a tiny device and implant the device inside the eyeball to use electricity to stimulate the retina so that the blind people can see the world again. And I was shocked by his research and kind of learned that, wow, we can use electronics to treat some diseases, right? That cannot be cured before. So, the possibility of applying my experience in circuit design to develop a new device that could not only interact, but also heal the human body was was intriguing and inspiring. So this actually sparked my transition towards bioengineering, neuroengineering, as I saw a unique opportunity to make a tangible impact on the healthcare by merging these disciplines. Since then, I've been committed to advancing in the field, focusing on innovation solution to bridge the gap between technology and biology for therapeutic interventions.
This is intriguing. I remember I went to DeVry Institute of Technology in Missouri. So I'm working with integrated circuits, on a breadboard, right? Doing transistors,
right,
and making sure they work right. And this is how the bits and bytes flow, in the hardware area. And it's intriguing that you looked at that and then looked at the human body as if it is some type of, and it is, circuitry. If you look at the different nervous systems and that kind of thing, and then merging all together from biomechanics to neurology to electronics. This is intriguing, as I think through that you started to go through this as a journey. Now you're the CEO of Anuevo, and you've transitioned from a scientist to being an entrepreneur. And I want to know, like, just some of the challenging aspects of that, how you're doing, first tell us about a little bit about Anuevo as far as the different breakthroughs, and then how your transition from scientist to entrepreneur.
Right. That's a, I want to echo what you mentioned about, regarding the transistor and the cells. What is interesting for me before, even now, is, for the neurons in our body, right? Kind of, they also communicate with electrons or electricities. So what we did is we, in what is related in the circuit design, to how neurons communicate is electricity is common, right? So now we are delivering electricity to the neuron to modulate how it behaves. So this kind of why, what bridges electronics to the nervous system. And then regarding the second question about transition from scientist to entrepreneur. So you probably are aware of this already. So transition from scientist to entrepreneur has been indeed a profound journey. It's very challenging, marked by several challenging aspects. So one of the most significant one has been shifting primarily from a research focused mindset that, and to the one that balances innovation with business acumen. So as a scientist, right, your primary concern will often be like, the pursuit of knowledge, right, and discovery. And also I'm an engineer. So the other one that my mindset is make something, design something quick, right? And we can prove whether it works or not. Okay. But in entrepreneurship, those innovations must be viable in the market. And then there are a lot of regulation, especially we are in the medical device, right? Regulation, quality, or the, FDA or CE mark EU regulation that we have to take care of before, much more than the product or new discovery itself. And then navigating this shift, actually that involved a very steep learning curve when where I had to quickly grasp the fundamentals of business management, financial, HR, and some strategic marketing, and building a team that complements my technical expertise with strong business and operational skills are crucial. So I've also relied heavily on mentorship. So actually, I remember that in 2019, when my first employee resigned to pursue his own startup company in coding, I got so frustrated. Did I do something wrong? I keep asking myself, did I do something wrong? Otherwise, how come the people wanted to leave the company? Especially, we kind of see a bright future. We saw a bright future for the company, for sure, right? And I got so frustrated. And one of my good friends who called me, hey, Ikai, I think you should try to find an executive coach, someone who has been this before, right, and gone through the process. He will give you, good guidance. And then I took his advice, and I found the CEO coach. So starting from 2019, so we did a Monday and a Friday meeting every 5 a.m. And then we initiate a book club. So read book in every 2 weeks, and we do a reflection 6 or 5 a.m. on Monday and Friday. And by reading the book and did the execution in real life, right? And take the feedback, and to do some retrospect, that helped a lot. So then that's how my transition looks like.
This is an exciting time to be in digital marketing with the advent, the explosion of generative AI chatbots. They're better known as ChatGPT. There's Bard, there's Claude, there's all kinds of this new one came out called Gemini. There's so many different tools that really what it comes down to is that it's made my business more precise. I can do things more quicker, I would say, and to elevate my brand messaging to a level that allows me to be as creative as possible. digital market economy is taking the world by storm, probably over the last decade or so, but is really escalating now in the advent of AI because it is a game changer for a lot of businesses. It's not just all the big boys that can play in this space because of cloud computing, because of mobile computing, and now you have these tools at your disposal. You've got a laptop, you've got a computer, you can now digitize yourself to a level and get your message out there, and that equates to business.
Grant McGaw, CEO of 5-Star BDM, is turning heads in the healthcare and information technology sectors with his groundbreaking approach to personal branding and business development. By challenging conventional strategies, he's setting a new standard for how executives present themselves and their businesses to the world. McGaw's expertise isn't just about standing out. It's about strategic guidance, generating leads, and building networks that propel executives beyond their competition. His focus on authenticity allows leaders to leverage their unique stories, driving exponential growth and success in their industries. Beyond branding, McGaw is a fervent advocate for diversity, equity, and inclusion in the workplace. He's committed to helping organizations cultivate environments where innovation and collaboration thrive through inclusive cultures. And for those eager to dive deeper, McGaw hosts the Follow the Brand podcast. Here, he unpacks the intricacies of personal branding and business growth, offering valuable insights for professionals eager to redefine their identities and share their narratives with the world. Hello, leaders and visionaries. Are we ready to exceed our ambitious goals for 2024? At 5-Star BDM, we're your strategic partners, not just futurists. To the trailblazers in business development, healthcare, and IT, you need a path to realize your vision for growth. Our tailored consulting services are your stepping stones to success. We empower you to build brands, deliver results, and captivate audiences. In healthcare and IT, innovation is progress. At 5-Star BDM, we ensure your operations beat with precision, efficiency, and care. Join those who shape the future. Connect with us today. Let's set the stage for a defining quarter. With 5-Star BDM, it's not just business development, it's a beacon of excellence.
Well, that was a heck of a transit, but I know it's a big mind shift set. I don't know if I said that even right, but the changing of, because you go from a skill set, tool set to a mindset, and it's a transition. Well, there's no question about that. There's a huge transition because you're getting into expertise that you don't know, but you did something very smart. You got someone where you might have been weak in this area. You find someone else that was strong to help you as you go along this journey, because your company, Anuevo, is doing something revolutionary. I'm excited. I'm very excited. And that you're now that you've done the research and you're looking at how you solve this major problem for people that have these neurological challenges. Talk to us more about your company.
Yeah, sure thing. So Anuevo is a company that I founded with my co-founder, my PhD advisor, back in 2018. Okay, so it's a startup company, spin-off from UCLA. I got my PhD from UCLA. So we are commercializing the research that we both have done at UCLA for decades, kind of accumulated more than 20 or even 30 plus years experience in the technology development, semiconductor, and those neuroscience. Yeah. So the company was founded in 2019, and we are primarily focusing on developing, as I mentioned, innovative bioelectronic medicine. So we are only interested in treating diseases that cannot be cured by other ways. So we are trying, we set our bar very high. So we want to do something that can really, help the people, who are suffering from those diseases, especially, something that's new. And that, by doing this, that kind of fulfill our curiosity, but also we are trying to take care of the underserved population.
Mm. These are so important things. Now you're pioneering bioelectronic treatments. And a lot of people don't understand some of these things. Can you just describe one of the key technologies your team has developed and its impact on healthcare?
Right, sure thing, yeah. So, but first of all, thank you for recognizing our effort at Anuevo, right, in advancing bioelectronic treatment. So, I think before I kind of talk about what we are doing, probably good for me to explain a little bit what does bioelectronic medicine mean, right?
Yes.
Okay. So, bioelectronic medicine is a combination of multiple disciplines. So including medicine, biology, neuroscience, and electrical engineering, material science. So we are using the biomedical means to deliver energy. It can be ultrasound, it can be electricity, it can be optical, right? To modulate the nervous system. So in conventional medical approach, right, the patients or us, right, we took pharmaceutical drug, right? So once you swallow the drug goes to your stomach and then enters in your blood, right, and circulate throughout your whole body. So one thing that is inevitable is, sometimes, there might be overdose, right? And sometimes usually the drug might come with some side effect. By using bioelectronic medicine, there's a potential to do a targeted delivery of the therapy at a specific location, and the dose can be precisely controlled by the device itself. For example, so we're thinking about, in the future, when your doctor prescribe the drug or the bioelectronic medicine for his patient or her patient, the dose will be what will be the intensity of the current, right? And how many times the patient needs to receive electrical stimulation, and what will be the frequency, and what will be the pulse width instead of milligram, or how many tablets per day. And Greg, can you remind me your second question?
Oh, no, you gave me the background. The big thing is so what are the key technologies? How are you solving? Now you give us a little background on that. Yeah, what's that key, the secret sauce with it, Anuevo, and that key technology? Yes.
Got you. So at Anuevo, so we are focusing on developing our flagship product. We call it Exastim. So Exastim is a wireless portable, non-invasive spinal cord stimulation system. So Exastim deliver the electricity by placing electrode ray on the spinal cord. And then using this non-invasive approach, we are trying to modulate the spinal cord circuitry to by doing a targeted non-invasive stimulation to help to treat conditions or some neurological disorders through this way. And actually, this technology kind of emerged from our deep understanding around neurocircuitry, neuroengineering, electronics, computer science, and our ability to integrate those sophisticated electronics with biological systems.
I tend to operate more in the vein of what are we doing as an enterprise, as an organization around our goals and our strategy, taking that first, and then looking more broadly across that stack to say, okay, where do we have gaps in the technologies that exist today? But more importantly, where do we have gaps in what we seek to achieve where technology is not going to be as efficient or as adequate as is necessary to meet those targets? So passionate about this space. And again, I've had the great fortune to have had some wonderful mentors and leaders in my time that I've learned so very much from, and I really seek to do the same and to give that back. I love mentoring and seeing people grow. Building those high performing teams is where I really find my greatest value and contribution.
Passion has been around helping communities of color and historically underrepresented and underserved communities, minority, rural, veterans, persons who are differently abled, in the intersection of education, innovation, technology, industry, and let's throw some entrepreneurship in there just for fun. See more around innovation, incubators, accelerators. I love the idea of going from innovation to commercialization.
Do you have use cases now? I mean, I'm sure you've done some research. You've got some success stories around your tech. Yeah.
Yeah. So the first indication that we are focusing on is using Exastim to treat spinal cord injury. So as you might know already, there's currently no treatment to spinal cord injury. The current gold standard is just physical rehabilitation or occupational rehabilitation. And for patients with spinal injury, the descending brain command cannot pass through the lesion. So the patient will lose their voluntary motor control. They might even have bladder valve dysfunction or autonomic dysfunction. So what we are doing now is using Exastim to do non-invasive spinal cord stimulation to help the patient regain or improve their functions. And starting from 2020, we did a pilot clinical study at 3 clinical sites in the US to collect some safety and performance data to evaluate how Exastim can help the patient improve their functions. And we did see some promising data from our study participants.
I want to ask you this. How did you feel when it worked? Like you actually saw that?
Yes. So I would say it was very exciting, really, to see the patient can improve their functions, right, from some of the video that we recorded during the pilot study. But I think what is most encouraging sometimes is what their friends or their parents say. So I kind of remember one of our study participants, his parents retired or quit their job after the incident of the injury of the participant, and that they were so excited and told us that she was so excited that when they see their son can use his hand again to open the door, something very little, right, that we can do it easily in our daily life, but this was tremendous to the individual, the ACI, and their family members.
Man, I think this is wonderful. To have a solution that can work and you can see the results. Like you said, the family members, they know the condition of the individual before their loved one before, and they can see the advances that are happening. I think that's great. I want to ask you this. When it comes to neurotechnology, what are some of the biggest challenges facing the field? Just the general field of neurotechnology, and how are you at Anuevo addressing those challenges?
Yeah, actually, neurotechnology, they present exciting possibilities, but also substantial challenges, as you know, right? Regarding the complexity of the human body, the brain, the nervous system, and also some ethical consideration as well. But I would say a significant technical challenge is creating some non-invasive device that can interact effectively with the nervous system without the risk associated with surgical implants. So additionally, making this advancement technology accessible and beneficial to a diverse range of patients, that remains a very critical hurdle. So at Anuevo, we are addressing this challenge through our commitment to a non-invasive technology. So we are at the forefront of developing external device that can modulate nervous system without the need of implant. And implant is expensive, and there's always risk associated with any surgical procedure. I think this non-invasive approach, it can significantly reduce the risk of tissue damage, any risk might occur during the surgical procedure, and also some long-term complication of invasive methods. And we are also focusing on enhancing the accessibility of our technologies. By innovating in design and manufacturing, we are trying to reduce the cost and simplify the use of our devices, so making them available to a wider audience. And this can ensure that our technology solutions are not only advanced, right, but also safe, but also inclusive, extending their benefit across society.
Greetings. I am Grant McGaw, the CEO and guide behind 5-Star BDM, your sanctuary for business transformation. Here, enterprises are reborn through the harmonious synthesis of strategy and state-of-the-art technology, all under the illuminating embrace of artificial intelligence. My journey is fueled by an unyielding passion to unlock the boundless opportunities embedded within technology. Here at 5-Star BDM, we intertwine with the quintessential values of our clients, meticulously crafting roadmaps that resonate with precision, adaptability, and harmony. We relish addressing challenges, transforming them into stepping stones and guiding organizations to ascend to new peaks by leveraging avant-garde solutions. Our Follow the Brand podcast series is a convergence of pioneering thoughts and groundbreaking ideas, where industry luminaries and revered guests unravel the multifaceted tapestry of technology and innovation. Diving deep into the core of operational essence, we at 5-Star BDM orchestrate swift and transformative changes, refine processes, and amplify customer experiences, all through the eloquence of AI and digital mastery. In synergy with our value partners, we marry technology, tenacity, and creative intuition with ensuring every encounter within your digital sphere is not just functional, but a harmonious symphony of delight and substantial impact. With 5-Star BDM, you're not simply constructing a business. You are sculpting a progressive journey, morphing every opportunity into a symphony of success. So let's innovate, elevate, and thrive together, turning opportunity into success and innovative brilliance. Reach out and commence this transformative journey by going to 5starbdm.com for more information.
You have to do your work first. You have to research, you have to study, you have to take courses, you have to believe in yourself, and you really have to fight hard. I see concerns, but I also see that as professionals like you and I in the industry, in this space, we need to help people and society by creating policies, frameworks, and guidelines, not only for organization, but for people, because this is going to be, AI is everywhere.
Background is a super unique one. As of today, right, my role and intent and purpose is to help people understand emerging technology. We're thinking about omnipresence. I exist here in the real world, but I also exist in my social media world. I exist in a interaction world between different brands, but then I also can exist in this pure digital world.
Man, that is wonderful. I love the vision and the journey and what the possibility, especially the now and in the future, And you're working on so many different things. You're talking about bioelectronics. It's just, and it seems like we're all going, everybody's into AI now. They start to see this merging of man and machine. It is intriguing. And so I'm asking you just in general, how do you see the field of bioelectronic medicine?
Right.
Do you think it's going to evolve over the next, decade? And how do you see your role in shaping that future?
Right. Yeah, that's a wonderful questions. So we keep thinking about this all the time. And then me and my co-founder, actually, we kind of have a discussion about future almost every Friday at 11 a.m. So talk about, share our experience, vision, something like that. And to your questions, I think for the field of bioelectronic medicine, actually is poised for significant evolution over the next decades, driven by the rapid advancement in technology and AI, as you mentioned, right? And increasing understanding of human body at the molecular and electrical level. So I do foresee a future where bioelectronic device will not only treat the previously untreatable condition, but will also be integrated seamlessly into everyday health management, improving the quality of life for millions of people. And of course, AI should be integrated too, right? So that especially when we are able to collect the data from our daily life, data analysis, right? And AI will play a very crucial role in the near future. And I expect some major breakthrough probably in miniaturization and sensing technology, right? So that we can collect data from our daily life. But that will allow for more precise and less invasive monitoring and modulating of body functions. And connectivity of real-time data will also play a critical role for sure. My personal thoughts. So future bioelectronic device, they will increasingly use artificial intelligence to analyze data in real time. So providing immediate adjustment in therapy or provide information to a doctor, right? Or in predictive insight into patient healthcare trends.
That is so important. The predictability and then the personalization on what you're embarking on, because so many different, everyone's a little bit different. This is, a great subject. I'm glad we're having this discussion. And from my lens, to me, you look like a very young scientist. And maybe you are, maybe just you just take good care of yourself, right? But as you think, because you come from, you said originally came from Taiwan, but you studied in the U.S., UCLA, things like that. What kind of advice would you give? Because this is a field that I don't think a lot of people are into. They may not know a lot about. They might be a little bit more intimidated by it. But if you were, a young scientist, an entrepreneur, what kind of advice would you give them as you start to merge these technologies, technology and medicine, these intersections? So I'd like to hear your point of view.
Yeah. I'm not sure I'm qualified to give advice or not, but since I'm still learning, right, and trying to figure this out too. But if I may, I'll try. Let me try.
Yes, go right ahead.
Yeah. My foremost piece of advice will be to cultivate a deep understanding of both fields. So this deep knowledge, right, electronics or neuroscience or whatever, right, will be crucial as it allows you to see advancement in technology can solve some complex medical problems and vice versa. And second, I would say have to be patient and persistent. So innovation in medical technology doesn't happen overnight. So actually what was struck to me is that while I was a researcher, right, once I think about something new stuff, I can test it on the other day, right? But in the medical technology field, it requires rigorous testing, validation, and often the lengthy process of regulatory approvals. So resilience in the face of setbacks and a long-term commitment to your vision are also essential qualities for success. And next one, I think based on what I learned so far, right, and those challenges, obstacles I encountered, I think prioritize collaboration over competition will be also critical. So the complexity of integrating technology, right, with medicines means that the most successful innovation often comes from a collaboration efforts. So you have to look for opportunity, right, to partner with other innovators, research institutions, clinicians, or different industry leaders who can bring different skills and perspective to your projects or the product you are working on. And so I'm thinking hard right now. And then the other piece will be never lose sight of the ultimate goal. So and I think the goal should be always be improving the patient outcomes, right? So there are a lot of fun stuff, right? You are working on product development, but we should always keep in mind the goal is to improve the patient's outcome. So the innovation should aim to make treatment more effective, less invasive, and more accessible. So keeping this goal in focus, I believe that this can guide our effort and ensure that the work we are doing remains relevant and impactful.
Follow the Brand TV broadcast host, Grant McGaw, as he visits with top executives and entrepreneurs to find out their secrets of success with their personal brand. Follow the Brand TV broadcast host as he focuses on brand development to build better relationships, bring value to your business, relationships, and career. You will enjoy listening to each episode that is tailored to speak to you directly. If you're looking for this type of clarity in terms of building your brand, you have tuned into the right station. Each episode will help you to shape a conversation in the 5-star BDM network of 20,000 professionals and become a springboard for your corporate engagement and business opportunities. Each guest will frame their story in the areas of personal branding, business development, career development, financial empowerment, and technology innovation. Grant McGaw explains why he is the CEO and owner of his own professional career. Grant is an accomplished business leader and entrepreneur who wants to give back to individuals to grow their personal brand strategy. Tune in as he weaves his story about new possibilities, while to you exceed expectations. If you love storytelling, this show will make for fun.
Of people being more and more aware of how these threat actors are going after people daily, every second. I mean, one thing that people aren't, they might not be familiar with is called phishing emails, right? Where they send you information, try to get you to click on a link where it's an offer or something like that. But 3.4 billion phishing emails are sent daily, right? Think about that. And they're saying for organizations, the average cyber attack is called a data breach is costing $4.5 million to an organization.
for teachers, I think luckily we've come a long way now in the advancement of and recognizing of autism, and you know, just the different challenges that our students face. It's not a similar playing field anymore. Every student is so very unique, whether it's struggles academically or socioeconomically, or some of them are homeless. They're all coming from these unique backgrounds. So teachers have to learn their students, really learn about that individual and what motivates them. I always say, if you can't motivate, you can't teach. So I think first and foremost, if families recognize that their loved one is not developing the way they may anticipate, and they feel that there is possibly a diagnosis there, to seek out doctors that can help and diagnose. It's important that you do have a diagnosis, and this is private. Your medical diagnosis is private. You don't have to share that with the school. You don't have to share it with family members. However, it's good because if you have that, private insurance can cover those costs. State Medicaids can cover those costs, right? Medicaid waivers. Without it, you're paying out of pocket. So I want them to know, like, even if you don't want to share that and it's not really your cultural norm to accept these diagnoses, get them so that you can get the support you need.
Absolutely. I want to help you, Dr. Lowe, meaning we have a very large audience in healthcare and information technology. I'm the program chair for HIMSS, which is the Health Informatics Management System Society in South Florida, obviously part of the national organization, which is over 100,000 people. This type of technology that you are on is very, very interesting and needed. And I want to make sure that the audience knows what you need. They want to say, hey, I like what you're doing. This is very impactful. I've been on the field where I see a kid playing sports, and then bam, now you know what? The rest of their life, they're a paraplegic. We want to see what we can do to stop that. What do you need in your journey right now that we can help?
Yeah, sure thing. So we are currently conducting the first randomized controlled trial in the US across 14 hospitals from the East Coast to the West Coast. And we are actively recruiting patients with spinal cord injury to join our clinical study. And our goal is to finish the enrollment by the end of this year. So I think what immediate help that we need from you or from the audience, if you guys know someone who has spinal cord injury and trying to seek for help or trying to find potential solution for them, please do encourage them to go to our website anuevo.com, anuevo.com, and to look for our information regarding clinical trial. So we are trying to find participants to join our study right now.
That is great. And what cities are you? Yeah, I know it's from coast to coast, but is there specific cities right now that the trials are going in?
Yeah. So we have a clinical site in New York, in Chicago, in Marquette, in Baltimore, in Salt Lake City, and in Los Angeles, in San Diego, and in Denver, and there are a few more.
Excellent, excellent. So we're going to conclude here. This has been a wonderful discussion. I want you to let the audience know how to contact you. I think you gave us your website, but give it to us again. What is the best way to contact you? And then again, how to get in touch with you about the trials, whether it's a form, it's just on the website. Just walk us through that particular journey.
Right. So if you guys if any of the audience is interested in our clinical study, you can either go to our website or you can shoot us an email at contact@anuevo.com. Contact@anuevo.com, and we also have a, I would say, recruitment platform. So you can find that recruitment platform on our website. So if you now thinking about whether you are eligible, basically you can try to enter some information. And then once the information has been entered, our team will reach out to you.
Oh, that's great. So you have an assessment for it. That's good to know. So you know if you qualify or not to be a part of the trial, and that type of thing. This has been wonderful, Dr. Lowe. This is the kind of information that we need, and to know what you're doing from a company standpoint, that we can change the experience of people that are afflicted with spinal cord injuries and things of that nature. And I love the fact you talk about non-invasive. How is he doing that? It's so intriguing. But I wish you the best, and anything we can do to help you move the needle forward, I'm all about that. And I encourage your entire audience to tune in to all the episodes of Follow the Brand. You can tune in at 5-Star BDM. That is the number 5. That's star, STAR, B for brand, D for development, infomeasures.com. This has been wonderful. And I thank you for being on the show.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Grant.
You're most welcome. Take care.
Man, who's your favorite podcaster? Man, Grant, man. I love Grant's podcast. Well, who's Grant? I'm going to send you the link. I love Grant.
And this is the type of development in human history that will define us probably for the next 30 to 40 to 50 years. And everybody will go back to the beginning. When you think about the beginning of the automobile, the beginning of airplanes, right? Everybody can go back. Oh, I remember the Wright brothers did that. I remember Henry Ford, did that. And you start thinking about all the other innovations that have gone forward. People will remember. I remember OpenAI. People don't realize that Dr.
Fernando Londono. I am an AI strategist. I've been a technologist for 30 years, and now I'm with Dell Technologies as an AI strategist. So happy to be here. Everybody's worrying about the practical application of anything specifically, let's say cloud. And then in the background, there is this need about understanding what is responsible, what is ethical, what is fair.
Tune in for our next show or click on our website at www.5starbdm/followthebrandtv. Thank you.